Hi, welcome to DIY Donna. I'm Donna, of course. Today we got some more Christmas DIYs for your home. We are going to do a picture frame, which I did get this idea, and I did make, oh no, my glass is broken. But that's, oh, I wanted to use the glass, but that's okay. So now we're going to gently remove it, and we're not going to use the glass because that one's broke. Alright, so after we get all the wrappers and everything, glass removed, we are going to pull these out. They're very easy to, well, if I could grab a hold of it. We're not going to use the back of that either. Put it to the side. Finally got it. Because you may need these later on. A berry. Alright, so we're going to, you get one of your bags of your choice. I'm not going to use the glitter side. I'm going to use the matte side. But like I said, you can keep. Now, thank you, Bubby. We're going to put them like this because I've already looked at my picture frame. And you could use popsicle sticks on the back of yours to secure it more. I don't have any out here, so I'm not going to be using that in the back of mine today, but I'm letting you know you could do that. Alright, so I think we're going to paint it first. So we could, make sure every nick and cranny is covered. And I would like for a little bit of the wood to show through, so I'm not going to do a really heavy coat. And on the sides that you're going to use glue, you don't have to paint there. Like here, I know I'm going to use glue. Oh, and I done painted the top. It's okay though. Okay, so we got them all dry. Now our next step is I'm sorry, buddy.
Do you still need it?
No. My next step is I am going to use, and I forgot to pick up some, so I'm hoping that I could get a little bit more out of this container. Alright, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna put some on each end of our frames, and then in between the glue, the E6000, I am going to put hot glue in the middle. Alright, now we're going to take our hot glue for the instant hold, and we got our E6000 for our permanent hold, if I could talk today. Alright, so we got some seeping out here, and instead of wasting it, I am going to take it and I'm going to use it on the corner here as well, so we can get those fastened together. Okay, and then after we glue this all together, we are going to take our picture alright, and then you want to remove your glue here that's seeped out. Ooh. Maybe there wasn't enough glue there. Okay, we're gonna let it set for a minute while we get our picture and work on it. Okay. You're going to want to put your string, your ribbon string, through the holes here. Now, you don't want the holes to show. So the first thing is we're going to cut this right here on the edge where it folds. Get that side off of there and that bottom there. And both ends. Alright, and then you're going to cut the bottom off. And I'm warning you now, there is a lot of glitter that falls out. A lot. Alright, and where these holes are, we're going to cut right to those holes. We're going to cut them off of here. But I don't want to cut my star off my tree. So I'm going to try to save that star. Alright. Now we're going to check our frame because that glue. Alright, we're going to have to hot glue it in other places because
I think this is like hot wood glue.
What?
I think this is like hot wood glue.
That's not going to help this, bub.
I know.
For one, I did forget to put hot glue on that side, so that didn't help matters none.
I feel like I was just saying. Yeah. In case you need them.
Alright, so yeah, you're gonna want to definitely use those popsicle sticks. I don't have any on me right now, but I will be securing this with a alright, so I'm not gonna have much hangover on the bottom here because I cut it too short on one end, but it's okay, we're going to roll with it anyway. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is turn this over. And I'm going to put some more hot glue right here. But I am going to take my hot glue and we're going to put it all over the picture frame here at the bottom and on the sides. Because we're going to flip this back over. And we're going to lay it right on top of the picture. And I can't, even with this, I can't make a straight line. Here we go. Okay, so wherever it laid, it had to stay. And unfortunately, it's not where I wanted it, but it's okay. Now, or you could actually take a cardboard box and secure this. But the first thing you are wanting to do is you have hangover right here. Okay, so we're going to cut that off. And yeah, I wished I would have secured it a little bit more better than what I did. Trying to see, I got cardboard pieces here. And I just wonder if I glue one at the bottom here.
Is there any more?
And
oh, that was a spider.
This may help this here. Well, if I could get it glued to go where I want it. Alright, we got this piece right here hanging over, and I wish I had some more of this. I'm trying to think of what this came off of. I may find something else, but anyway, we're making it more secure for now, because you don't put the glass back in. Overall, it came out okay, I guess. Could I have done better? Yeah, learn from my mistakes. Measure it and make sure you cut a straight line. But overall, it did come out pretty. I like it. Alright, so now we are moving on with DIY number 2. We are going to make presents using the Dollartree square wreath forms. Now, I've had these for over a year. I got these when I first started my channel because I actually wanted to do this last year and I didn't. Well, I'm doing it this year. I have some of these presents for decor, not something that I made, of course. So that's why I've been wanting to make them. So we are going to, our colors is blue and silver. Okay, I am going to use 4. And I got enough to make 2, but I'm going to do 1 off camera. Okay, you also are going to need some zip ties here. Now, I got different sizes, and I've got some long black ones here, the color of, what is that, the color of these?
I think they're like a really dark green.
Yeah, well, it's okay. The black ones would work. And what you're going to do is, you're going to Ziploc, put a Ziploc tie there. At the very top. And you actually 4 hands is better than 2, but you could get by. Okay, there's the first one. And then we're going to put 1 at the bottom. And once I get all of these on here, we will also cut off the tails of the Ziploc ties as well. Alright, now the other one. Like I said, when I have not seen these square wings in our Dollar Tree since I got these ones, and I've had these ones for a year. So I don't know if you guys have. If you have, please let me know in the comments in your Dollar Tree, because I would like to do some more DIYs using these frames. I got a couple more ideas for a baby shower I would like to share using these. Okay, as you guys can see, it's starting to, you could use 1 for the top and 1 for the bottom. I don't feel that it's necessary because the present ones that I have don't have top and bottom either. Now, I am going to wrap these with LED lights. You could use string lights and wrap around this. You could use, you see the LED lights, the string lights. You could use those night lights, the ones that are battery operated that you could put underneath your sink. You could use those. I gave Maya the paint to get it out of my way, and I don't know what made him think that I needed the lid off.
Well, you usually hand me things to make me open them.
Well, that makes sense why I'm using them, but making a present, I'm not.
I don't know what you're doing with the
paint.
present.
Okay, so, like I said, going back to the lights, you can use them battery operated push button ones that the Dollartree sells. So there's options, budget friendly options that you could use. Alright, I'm gonna have to put another one here to secure that one. That one is moving up and down, and I want them good and secure. Alright, so we are on our last corner. Well, and then we're going to take mesh. Now, you can use, like Maya was saying, I guess he's been thinking about making one of these as well. But he wants to use stencil.
Fluffy tinsel.
So, I have seen those made with stencil, and if you get the fluffy, they are really pretty. Alright, so we got that in there. Now we're going to cut off our tails before I poke myself in the eyeball. Now once you wrap it, it will hold more better than what the folding of it and stuff. But we're going to wrap it first with LED lights. Yeah, I don't like the way these tails are. Some of them move up and down. Okay, I went ahead and put another one right there to secure that edge. And I may have to do this in as well, because this one moves up and down. I think it'll be okay once we start wrapping it. Alright, so here is my LED lights. Let's make sure that they work. And yes, they do. I wished I had the ones on the timer. I'm going to start getting the ones on the timer, because they will be much easier to go on and off. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our LED lights, and we are going to just wrap them. Let me get it started, the beginning of these. And I'm going to expect now to save a lot of lights to make it budget friendly. Instead of doing it small, you could also wrap it around the whole wreath form like this, and that way you're not using a whole bunch of LED lights. And we're just going to keep wrapping this until we actually get it out. I swear I don't know why they call that your funny bone.
It's never funny to you.
Right.
Funny to other people.
Exactly. That's why they call it your funny bone. I just answered my own question. So anyway, we're going to keep wrapping. And I'm going to keep this budget friendly. Okay, and I'm going to wrap that, and I'm going to just leave it like that. And we're going to start our other one the same way. We're going to wrap it a few times using the wire to keep it secure. Okay, and then we could go and wrap around this one right here on this side. And eventually, you are going to have it wrapped. And once we have it all wrapped, this takes the longest. Even the wrapping the mash around it isn't going to take that long either. So you've got a budget-friendly, time-saving craft here, especially if you use the stringer lights instead of the LED. But the LED is safer, I guess. I don't know for sure. So I'm no specialist on that. Okay, after we get it wrapped, like I said, we are going to go ahead and you're going to have to also leave a spot in the mash that you could turn your battery packs on and off as well. Alright, so now I'm going to leave this one like around this, and then I'm going to hang it on the outside. Should have done that one the same way. Okay. This one is going to be the same way. Oh, one of the lights broke off of this. So, I hope this one still works. We'll find out. Oh. There's a bird.
Bars. Absolute bars.
Alright, so we're going to wrap these as well after I get them started here. Here we go. We're going to take, I can't remember, this is a different string of lights than what that set, them two sets are. Those two came from Amazon, and this one came from Temu. I do like Temu's battery packs better because they are smaller. Bubby, I'm going to need you to run in the house and get another string of lights. I only need one more because these ones came from Temu. I got a little bit more on them, it looks like. And you know where they're at. Yes. So please hurry. And I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping that side with, okay. You unplugged us.
Sorry.
Hurry, because we're almost done. Okay, so now, while we're waiting on him, I can go ahead and start wrapping it this way anyway. I am going to take a thing of mash, and I am going to take another little zip tie here. Alright, we're going to put that up here on the corner, and we're going to tie it off. And I used a very little one. Okay, you don't have to cut off the extra. Alright, oh, here he comes with that one, so we can go ahead and wrap it. Thank you.
Yeah, I got more just in case for the future, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Good move. Alright. So now we are going to finish this project up. And then we're going to start DIY number 3. But we're going to wrap this one up, which will take a split second to do so after I get this wire. There we go. and wrap the mash around it. There we go. Pull the tab out. And we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it. Now you're gonna want to wrap it, and while you're wrapping it, not too tight, but you're gonna want to keep it below your rack. That way when you take your top one across, alright, so this is what I am going to do until this one is done, and then we'll start with the second piece. I got 2 per side, so I'm hoping the 2 per side will be fine. Alright, so here is the end of the first. And then okay, you're going to want to take your end and your beginning one and connect them together, okay? And we are going to take one of these zip ties here, and we're going to connect it here. And then we're going to continue to wrap. Alright, now we're going to continue to wrap, and we're going to cover that up. And I like Jeremiah's idea better. I thought this was going to be different in my head than what it is. But we're going to go on and roll with it, guys. I've started it, and we're just going to go ahead and roll, and we'll see. Alright, now we are at the end of our second one. You could do a third one. That would be totally up to you. But I am going to stop right here on the second one. Alright, and the only thing I'm going to do, because I'm not... Alright, Bobby, give me one of those. Alright, now we are going to... I'm not going to add any more zip ties anymore. We're just going to tap it in glue. And then I'm going to wrap it up and under. Yeah, you can't turn it on its side. I do recommend putting cardboard or another reform at one of the bottoms and wrapping it in stencil instead of mesh, unless you get a darker mesh. Now, and like I said, you know, I got 2 per one, and if maybe you kept on wrapping a couple of them on there, you might get it dark enough where the wires and stuff are not going to show. Alright, so, you know, we're almost done. Oh, don't collapse with me. As soon as I get it back on the right side, when I flip it back over, it will stay in place. Right now, because I'm moving it back and forth, back and forth. Alright, and we are done. I'm going to put a ribbon on it now. Alright, we're going to put it back on its side here. And I'm going to hide all this down in there. Alright, I'm going to add a ribbon and then a bow. Alright, we're going to take the ribbon. And we are going to glue the ribbon right here. No. Alright, so we're going to do it that way. Alright, so we're going to take this ribbon around this way, and we're going to meet it right here in the middle. We're going to add some hot glue. Hold it for a sec. Some more hot glue, and hold it for a sec. And we're going to flip it back around. Let me get my... Alright, so I'm sure you can see the top. I got tons of hot glue. Alright, now we're going to make a bow. Just an awareness bow. And we're going to do silver as well. To make my bow, I made an awareness. And then I'm taking the bottom of it and I'm folding it over. And then I'm putting it in the middle of my bow. And then we're going to close it up. It came apart because I didn't let my glue set up and now I'm getting burnt. Oh, I get in such a big hurry and then I make a mess. But you can straighten it out and then you can move on. Okay, the hot glue set up. Now, let me fluff out my bow. We're going to dovetail our ends. Alright, now we are going to put some hot glue right in the center. Make sure that your bow is going to stay right there. Push down and hold for a second. Alright, now we're moving on to DIY number 3. I am going to turn this little bottle into an angel. And I think it's going to be a darling. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove our tag. Okay? And then I do need us another set of lights, bub. Thank you. Okay, so with the lights, what I'm going to do with the fairy lights, we're going to feed it down inside this bottle. The whole thing. And it don't have to, you know, be on... Just shove it down inside there. I want it to all glow really pretty. I'm going to use my scissors here to help me feed them all the way to the bottom. Okay, I am going to have my battery pack hanging out. Alright, then we're going to feed our head back in there. Alright, now with the angel wings, yes. Okay, we're going to stick. Well, I thought it would fit a button over, but see that? It don't connect with the body. A little bit there and a little bit there. Now, this way it fits perfect against the bottle. And I think that is beautiful. And then we're going to make a halo out of the Dollartree wire. Yeah, I'm just going to wrap it. Let's see about how big we should put this over her head. I think about that size would be perfect. Alright, first thing, I'm just going to wrap the beginning of this down inside there, okay? Now I'm going to use my finger to double lap this a couple of times. Okay, and then I'm going to wrap it around here a couple of times first too. Make everything good and tight. Alright, now I am going to take it see how this would be. Now we use that to I'm gonna have I don't know about this. Okay, this is a cording that I found at the Dollartree, and I'm just gonna wrap it around the halo to give it some, I don't know, shine. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it around here to give it also a little dimension, not dementia.
Dementia's what you get when you're old.
I know. I don't think it. Alright. And then I'm going to tie it so it will stay for one. And then I want to take the extra and wrap around the part that I'm going to put up underneath. Alright, see this part?
Oh, wrap it around.
Yeah. Alright, so then I'm going to use this to loop it.
Oh, just the wire.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to loop it around.
And then boom.
Alright, so now, see how I did that? And the battery pack's going to go behind there. And you know, I could play around with this once it comes on. Well, that I gotta Alright, so I'm also going to, like I said, I'm going to hot wire this. The hot glue don't stay to plastic that well, but because we're putting... Alright, so right there is where I need to add the E6000. Yeah, I've been meaning to get one and I forgot. Will you squeeze it too top for me?
Oh, here you go.
Oh. We're going to put a little bit right here just to make sure. And then we're going to put it right there. Alright. We're going to hold it because, for one, this takes 24 hours to dry.
Yeah. That's
So I am just going to hold it there for a second. And this is my angel. I want to thank you guys very much for watching my videos. If you don't mind hitting that like button, sharing this video out, the only thing those do is help our channel grow. And we're trying to get to 1,000 before my birthday in January. And follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And I want to welcome all of our new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. All right, everyone. Until our next video, you guys be kind, and I will see you next time. Bye. I am